Hello, Divine Feminine. I want to look at that. I want to know, what is he thinking about right now? What does he have on his mind regarding you? Two decks right here have the Page of Cups and the Four of Wands. Oh, poor little King of Cups. What is he doing? Why does he have so many feelings that he feels like he can't move on from you? But he can't take any other action either. Well, we are going to get our answers here. I read for twin flames and high-level soulmates, so I don't do readings like most other readers. Well, that's pretty clear-cut. At least he wants it to appear like it's clear-cut. Wow. Okay. He's hiding something from you. Lots of moon energy. Look at the bottom row. So Hangman coming out again in reverse. He's up to something. He wants his return or reunion or whatever he has to say, his approach, to be, oh, look at that, mysterious and unseen. Interesting. He's thinking about a relationship here. He's kind of admitting to himself finally that it was him that messed this up. It was his lack of self-worth. King of Cups, telling the truth. Hermit again. I'm not going to take that. Journey and Empress in reverse on the bottom of the deck. So you have the 2 and then the 3. So this, and then you have 3, 9, 4, 5, 9. So 3, 9, 9. They're saying that this has all taken a lot longer than you anticipated it. And I love this energy. Ace of Cups, Moon. I love Moon energy. He's actually thinking about the possibilities of, before I think he was thinking, oh, we'll never be able to be together, but something happened. I actually think somebody said something to him. You could have said something to him. I'm obsessed with you. I wish I could understand you. Don't wait for me. The passion I felt was enormous. I didn't know what to do. I'm scared of rejection. I wish I could be fully honest with you. That's part of this. I want out. Will you leave me like the others? I am now to immediately go to you. I can't express myself. I can't make a decision. Desire. So a lot of the time when he feels something really intense, he just runs away because he doesn't know what to do. And he doesn't think he can kind of hold that frequency. But it's like a never-ending broken heart here. I think he thought in a lot of ways it would just be very easy to move on and it would just end, and yet the cup of his heart just keeps overflowing and overflowing and overflowing. I don't know, there's something about the light of the moon here. Maybe sometimes he sent you things about the moon, texts, or talking about it, or pictures of it, or said I love you to the moon and back. There's a lot about like, wow, these are really deep colors here. Pink and green. So I feel like he's come into a certain comfort level in his heart. I think he doesn't like it when he is surprised or unprepared for something, and yet he does that to people a lot. There is something here about a lot of the time, like the rug was kind of pulled out from under him. I'm confused. I have a hard time communicating. Miss being around you. Sorry for the way I handle things. I want to see you so bad. Don't forget about me, but don't wait for me. So he does get scared because why did you leave? He gets scared because there are feelings here, and it's not a great there's a lot of fear around the feelings and that rug being pulled out from underneath him, and then just having to kind of be alone with the feelings and not know and not understand and not feel secure enough to communicate. And that's a big one. It's like his childhood, there were twists and turns and a lot of surprises. It made him never know like what was coming. And so sometimes when that happens, it's like you control what's coming because that makes you feel much more in control. Okay. So he's really thinking about talking to you. And I feel like anyone that's been in separation is going to be like, no way. But I feel like if he decides to talk, trust me, it's going to all come at once. Be patient a little longer. I miss kissing you. Got a tarot reading on you. Thinking about making you an offer. Very intimidating. Don't want to lose you for the second time. Will you ever forgive me? I love you. I know I hurt you. I never intended to. I know we're twin flames. And then this deck is sitting here with the twin flames on the bottom. So if he does want to have this conversation about how he's a pretty traditional guy in some respects, and being with you is sort of kind of unusual. Unusual in terms of that traditionality. And so what does that mean? Would it work? I like you. The chaser in reverse, abundance in reverse, axe, the mirror, lightning in reverse, the sword and the rose, boat, karmic, soulmate, the snake, ascending, talking, palm tree. I don't know. It's like no one's like talking to you. There's nothing like talking to you. And the fact that you kind of both get really triggered is a problem for him. I feel like he's thinking about if he comes back, how would this work? What would he say? Could he be fully honest with you? Would you reject him? Would you laugh at him? And would you even believe him is part of what I get with this Ten of Swords here, because he may have shut the door in a way where, you know, sometimes people with trauma do that, is that like they shut the door in a way where they're sure that door's never going to be opened again unless they open it. And there's two cards of like speaking the truth here, right? Like he wants to speak the truth. And he knows that you've been waiting and he's been ignoring that. There was something he had to go through here, like a test kind of, you know, I don't really believe in spiritual tests, but he had to go through something to learn something about himself. And I'm kind of surprised the little heart in the cage isn't here, because I get that energy of you just have this like hold on his heart, you know. In this reading, all I can, like, what I'm getting is like all I can see is you. And a lot of, I think people will be like, he doesn't even talk to me. He has me blocked. He doesn't, it's not like that. But that's what the cards are telling me. Not all of this is very hidden from you. And I think you're trying to just look at anything else too. I mean, you may be in this feeling of like, well, this is never going to happen and I need to make other plans with my life. But, you know, he is looking back at you and you are actually looking at your future. And from these cards, I feel like you see a future with him and he can't stop thinking about the past. And in a way, those are two very similar things. Because in the middle of those two things is this relationship. The relationship that you guys were both too guarded to really admit to talking about. So I did in my meditation the other day have a very big breakthrough, and they're telling me, if I can remember it, to talk about it now. It's about waiting and about, okay, if you're waiting for him or anything like that, then he's waiting for the karmic. If you're waiting for him, he's waiting for the karmic. And because he has to take your energy and he has to put it into action, but it can't be back to you. The only time it can be back to you is when your energy is on you in your life. I do want to do a video about that, but I forgot about it. You know, sometimes things feel very like profound in the moment when you're feeling them, and then you try to explain them and it doesn't feel the same. I'm looking for my animal cards, but I don't know if I can find them. So it does feel like some of you are in prayer a lot or pray a lot. And just any energy that you're sending to him that has him in it, he has to take it and he has to put it onto something else. And all recurring thoughts and obsessive thoughts are of fear energy. They're of the mind. So let's see how you guys are showing up. Okay, I have been taking masculine over here, feminine over here, but they're saying no, it's back to normal. So, okay. 8/22/51. So he's in his dragonfly, truth transcends illusion. You're in your bobcat, life is a mystery. And then together there's a sandpiper spirit, be playful, and a seahorse spirit, watch and wait. And the spider again. Get very much the spider energy for this pair of cards right here. It's just so deep and so mysterious. And we had these dark cards too, the Merlot and the deep teal and the indigo. It's all these like midnight cards, kind of like, it's not dusk, but it's like twilight cards. I feel like there's very much this peering into this, like all those colors are there. And this is a 56 card. So it's very much about making your dreams real and kind of embracing the magic that is you in this world to give form to your dreams here. So the part of this reading that is a little concerning here is that I still feel like he's sort of in trickster energy. Even though he's showing up as King of Pentacles, it doesn't appear to me in this reading that he's going to fully come correct in this. He's definitely going to come towards you. Like, wow. Wow energy. But there's some things here that are hidden that I don't know that his intentions are entirely honorable. He doesn't seem to want to fully do the work. It's like Spirit gave him the downloads and he's like, oh yeah, this is valuable because I can get something with it. But it kind of didn't understand the full, that the value is in being real and learning how to be so secure that you can actually be real. Does that make sense? So whatever aspect that is of you is what he's reflecting. It's like don't take offense to this because these readings are always for me too, but it's like, I don't care what has to happen and what I have to do in order to get this relationship, right? And instead of like having the faith that you're meant to be, and whatever you are, this journey is to benefit you, and it is also it also means like you're the perfect match, but it has to align, right? And there's a lot here about like forcing versus like surrendering to the wisdom here. This is the crystal yellow dragon, opens you to higher learning and wisdom, expands your crown chakra for illumination, walk the higher spiritual path. And I feel like he's not really into walking the higher spiritual path. And like I always say, you don't have to be spiritual to be a twin flame. Like, if that's not what you want to do, that's fine. But there are spiritual lessons, if people want to ascend, that have to be learned. We have, once again, animals. Animals have been very supportive of this journey. So, in terms of you, you know, I would delve into the mystery. Here's what they're telling me with the bobcat, and I guess we're gonna do them upright today. I'll get to. Delve into the mystery of like, what kind of transformation do you really want? And is it worth doing the work? Okay, so we're going to do 3 piles of advice for you. Try not to do such long readings. Selenite, Labradorite, and Golden Healer. So pile 1, White Eagle, Ancestor Spirit, Green Gold Dragon from Sirius, the Divine Temple, Source, and you have Embrace, and then another message. So Ancestor Spirit, connect to your lineage. A family wound or pattern can be healed now. So that's what they're talking about. Like, is it worth it for you to do the work to have this divine knowing of yourself, of the love that you are? Brings the universal knowledge to your spiritual pathway. Learn about spiritual technology and be a transmitter of sacred knowledge. And embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. It is important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone. Instead of placing your focus on one another, now is the time to give to yourself. So I do think there is an important thing right now about the energy on the self. So pile 2, Labradorite. Wow, these are beautiful cards. Master Jesus, forgiveness. You are on the path of light, love, and forgiveness. Father, healing is possible at this time. So they're bringing forward like the wounding that can be healed, and the self-love. Emerald Dragon brings in healing and cosmic abundance. Good fortune is coming. Let your thoughts support your divine perfection. Align with your 5th dimensional blueprint. Morganite, relationship healing. Reflection, give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. And then the Golden Healer, Krishna Devotion, Black Dragon, Rose Quartz, Inner Child, Balance, and Playfulness. So it does feel like here, this is about your inner child to me. I feel that. Trust your spirit guidance and commit. Your commitment has been recognized and you are loved unconditionally. Black Dragon cocoons you so that your divine potential grows. Meditate, reflect, and undergo a metamorphosis. Rose Quartz, Inner Child, and I would say that would be inner child healing at this time. I mean, this is all inner child healing, but laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together and remember, love is the greatest healer. And it may be that in your childhood, you never could have that playfulness. I know I've worked with some people where it's like, they were made to, they have to act serious and intelligent all the time. And they were kind of belittled for being a child, right? For not knowing things. And that's usually when you have parents that are very like academic or intellectual. And then balance. Love is not always about agreeing for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. So those are your messages from your twin flame and your spirit guides and your higher self, however you want to see it. And I'm thanking you so much for being here. If you want to put 333 in the box, that is great. It's making comments or liking or sharing or subscribing are all great ways to help my channel. And I so appreciate each and every one of you on your journey. And I hope you are doing well. Bye for now.